Hello, everybody. This is Paul, aka. Today we have a very big one. One of the biggest. One of the absolute biggest. This is my third favorite anime of all time, and it has 2 seasons. This is my number 3, boys and girls. This is, I think you already know, Biyori and Biyori repeat. Yes. That is amazing. Let us get into it. Hello, people. Yata here, talking to you today about Biyori, and Biyori repeats the 2nd season. So, what style is it? It's a slice of life comedy anime. Very simple. That's all. A slice of life comedy anime. Actually no. This is more than a slice of life. This is life. This is life anime. Really. Episodes, 12 episodes per season, so 24 episodes total. 2 seasons, like I said, the first, and then Repeat is the next one, called Biyori Repeats. So let's get into it, people. Let's go. My number 3, absolute number 3. I'm getting a tattoo of it, by the way, here next week. Like, literally, I'm getting Biyori here. Let's go, bitches. Characters. Do I need to say more? They're the best characters ever made. Really. The best. Yeah. The best characters ever made. Very simple. Especially Renge, of course. Oh. This little girl here. That you hear now. Yeah. Characters are amazing. Very simple. They're perfect. Let's go. Character development. Well, there isn't much development. There isn't let's say development, because this anime shows its episodes in a weird way, let's say. Yeah. The second season actually takes place during the first season. It really is strange, but it is very cool and very original to do it like this. Really. Same girls, same school, same country village, and yes, same thing. But it just takes place during the first season, so. But that's why it doesn't have such a big character development. It has character development, of course, and good one, yeah, of course, very good. But that's not what this anime is about. That's not what this anime is about. So, holy shit, I can't talk anymore. Number 3, story. Well, with slice of life. No, I'm sorry, with life animes. With life animes, and well, you actually only have one life anime in this world. It's called Biyori, bitches. This is more than a slice of life. Come on, this is life. But anyway, in a slice of life anime, you don't really have a big story, remember? You have, well, the story is basically Hotarun, this exchange student. Uh, this one here, and this one, yeah. Hotarun. She comes from Tokyo, to a very, 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 very small and with not a lot of low populated, right? Low populated, small, like not a town, but a village, farmer village, really basic village with not a lot of people, with maybe 30, 40 people in it, and that's it, maybe max, something like this, right? And she comes from Tokyo because her parents, for their parents' birthday, had to move there, and now she's there, and she meets up with the others in the school, and yeah, they just become friends, and then that's it basically. Again, there's not really a story because it's episodical, so it's episodical, but still seasonal, right? So there still is a running story, a running main thing that will be the end objective, right? The end of the show, right? You have the start and the end of the show. There is a line, of course, but it's episodical, right? It's episodical, but they all continue on this line. They all hang on this line. Very simple. Length, well, too short. I'm sorry. I want to see a third season. I want to see a season number 3, really. Oh. Or a movie, a season 3, not a movie. I want to see a season 3. I fucking love normal Biyori. Fuck it. It's too short for me. This one I think never can be too long. I don't know. Let's say 4 seasons max, right? For me. Now it still is okay. Don't get me wrong. It still is very, very, very good length. 24 episodes is. But you know what I mean. Yeah. Next up, world and setting. Breathtaking. It is something that brings back a lot of memories, and if you grew up in a village like me also, and you grew up with nature around you and forest and having to play outside when you were young and stuff like this, this brings back memories and makes you want to go to this kind of environment and just relive your childhood in this environment that Norman Biyori takes place in. This is just a very small, low-populated farmer village with nothing in it. Not even a supermarket. Not even, very little, very little. Tja. Next up, OST, original soundtrack and sound. It's one of the five best soundtracks I ever heard of an anime, ever. It's one of the best soundtracks ever made. I have it on my fucking cell phone. I listen to it a lot for a long time now, and especially to the Hinamari Mishito Renshon, the OS. Well, the main song that this anime is known for is because of the Hiramari Mishi song, yeah? The Renge song, right? The Renge plays on her flute. This song is one of the most beautiful piano flute songs I ever heard. And one of the most beautiful songs I ever heard in my life, period. The soundtrack, the rest of the soundtrack is one of the best, like I said, one of the 5 best soundtracks in anime. And yeah, so there you go. I can literally keep talking about this anime for hours, but let's go. Art style and animation, yes, it's perfect, 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 perfect. Let's go. Personal, emotional, and lifetime impact. I will get a tattoo of it here next week, literally. You'll see pictures of the tattoo next week. Seriously. So yes, it had one of the biggest impacts on my life. Yes, that's all I gotta say. It had one of the biggest impacts on me. That's why it is more than a slice of life to me. And I think I'm not the only one that thinks like this. Biyori and Biyori Repeat are just simply more than anime. Like Hunter x Hunter 2011 to me also is more than anime. Biyori is number 3 of my favorite ever. Hunter x Hunter number 1, right? Nichiju number 2. Number 3, Biyori. That's my top 3, boys and girls. That's more than anime to me. And my top 5, by the way, is more than anime to me. Not my top 10, but all of my 5 favorites are more than anime. They made such a big impact on me that it's difficult to explain to people that don't understand, I guess. But let's go. Beginning and ending, perfect. This is the thing. Because of the first 5 minutes of this show, I got hooked. And this is the thing, right? Because I don't recommend this anime to everyone. I'm just saying it right now already, right? But I'm just saying because of this first 5 minutes of this anime, the first 5 minutes that you press play on Biyori is the most beautiful and best 5 opening minutes I ever seen. Better than Hunter x Hunter, better than Nichiju, better than anything, right? Better than anything. The first 5 minutes, to me personally, remember this also, to me personally, the first 5 minutes of Biyori are the best 5 minutes ever animated. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And the ending is also perfect. Perfect. Pace and flow of the show, perfect. Shit, let's continue. Feeling happy, move, constant interest, and being alert and or into the show while watching it. Yes, 100%, always. 100%. 100%. Constantly feeling in the show, being in the show, being moved, being happy, being sad, being everything. With the characters, with the music, with everything. And even, again, like I said, with the first opening 5 minutes. It's amazing. Subject and type and core of the show is done perfectly as possible. Perfect. Next question. Holy shit, this is gonna be a fast one. Shocking or drama emotional twist to a show you didn't expect it to be. Yes or no? Yes, I had no idea that Biyori was gonna have such a fucking big impact. No. So yes, it was a shock. And drama also. And emotional things constantly. Fuck it. Next question. Lasting impact of the characters. Yes, 110% lasting impact of the characters. Holy shit, like I said, tattoo shit. This is tattoo shit. We're talking about. Let's go. Number 15. Opening and or closing track. Also, the opening and closing track is amazing. Amazing. Of both seasons, by the way. Both seasons have different songs open end, right? As different, right, for the seasons. They're both seasons amazing. Really, good. I sing along every time I go every time, every episode. This is very good. Surprise hit. Or yes, I knew it was gonna be this good or bad. No, this was the biggest surprise I think in my life. I think Biyori was the biggest surprise I ever had of a hit, right? Because I literally, when I bought this, I had no idea what it was. No idea. I didn't do any research on this. First, I just bought it. And holy shit, yes, of course. I was like, let's see what we get, right? And let's hope it's good, right? You always hope for good, right? If you buy something, you hope it's good. Very simple with everything. This was such a thing. This was literally a guess. This was a guess. This was a risk. This was a guess. Well, they're not risks, but they're guesses. And this was the biggest surprise hit ever. Yes. Need for more episodes or more seasons? Yes. For me, yes. It still is perfect the way it is, but I want more rengi, more hotarun. I want more. Oh shit! I want more komari. I want to see more. I want to go back into this world, you know. If the main thing of the show is did perfectly as possible, yes. Well, it is a slice of life anime. It's done perfectly as possible. Yet it is everything you expect it to be, but in a very, very, very special way. I can't say special enough because it really is that special. I even literally had a friend of mine that I recommended it to. Because I knew this friend was going to love this anime. I knew was gonna love it. And I got messages back from this person. I'm not gonna name any names. That really told me that this anime made this person cry and cried constantly because this anime is so reminding of this person's also birth town, like I said, a birth village where grew up and where you did stuff like this in the anime, and it was too moving for this person and too reminiscing, too much reminding, but in a good way, and also in a sad way, of course, because you want to go back. Everyone wants to be a child again. Come on, guys and boys and girls. Everyone wants to relive their childhood again. Who wouldn't want that, right? So this anime really puts the feelings hard on people from my age group, people from the 80s, right? This is a anime that is not for under 18 years old. This is an anime for people that are above their 20s, above their 25-ish. This is an anime for those people because those people remind these things and remember these things from when they were young. And for this person I recommended it to, it was too much at a lot of times, let's say. And I understand this person completely. Because to me, I was also like this. I cried a lot and I had too much feelings sometimes in some particular episodes. You don't want to grow old, right? You don't want to die. You don't want to grow old and not being able to do the things you were able to do when you were younger and you were in the joy of your life. And this anime is the pinnacle of that. It shows you all the great things that You probably did when you're my age, when you were younger. Let's move on. For who is this anime, and is it open to the majority of people, and would I recommend it to everyone? Well, no, I don't recommend this to everyone. If you really, because nothing happens in this anime, right? What happens, I mean, there are no superpowers, no magical, no fantasy, no action, no extreme drama, no extreme humor, no extreme adventure, no. So if you really like the slice of life animes, and if you're really a fan of slice of life animes / comedy animes, with your, you know, your touch of drama, your touch of adventure, and your touch of things, only small touches, right? If you're into these kind of animes, then yes, this is for you. If you're my age group, if you're from the 80s, yes, this is for you. Not for 20 and below, really not. They wouldn't understand these things, really. Because they're too young to have experienced these things, like for real. Next up, and lastly, personal score on 10 and which top it is in. Very, very, very simple. This is a 9.5 out of 10. The highest score I can give to an anime ever. Except for 100 x 100 2011, right? That's a 10 out of 10. The only. I have 4 9.5s, right? This is one of them. It's my top 5. It all has 9.5s. You know, I consider my 4 that comes, right, from number 2. From number 2 to number 5, I consider to be all the best animes. Very simple. I consider them all to be the best animes, meaning a 9.5 out of 10, meaning perfect animes to me, personally. So this is my number 3 spot. I just put it at number 3 because I think that's where it belongs. Because my number 1 has a tattoo on my leg, in my neck. My number 2 has here a tattoo. And now number 3 will have here a tattoo. So my 3 all-time will be with me forever. I hope you had a good time. I'm sorry that I rambled along way too long, probably, and I sounded way too emotional, probably. I'm sorry, but it is because this is a very emotional anime to me, so I will see you on the next episode. Probably not anymore after this. I am not sure. I don't care. I'll continue making these videos anyway for whoever wants to hear what the fuck I have to say. So this was Nonon Biyori and Nonon Biyori Repeats. Season 1, Season 2. If you like it, go watch it. If you haven't watched it and you're into this kind of style, and you are literally above 20 years old, really, then above 25, I'm sorry. Above 25 years old, really, else you're too young for this anime. And it sounds weird because it is about young girls, right? Younger than us, but this is an anime for adults. Trust me, this is an adult anime. I'll see you next time. Have an anime day. Os.